Hi, everybody. How are you this morning? Oh, I had to come on earlier today because I have something to do this afternoon. But not lots going on in the world of housewives. We're going to talk about Kenya's divorce. Ooh, Kenya. It's a mess. It's a mess. We're also going to talk about Eva Marcelle's divorce. That's horrible. Eva, it's just not looking good. Then we're going to talk about Teresa Judice and Melissa on last night's episodes of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. They got into it, and they got into it because Teresa said that uh, Melissa's daughter Tonya didn't come to one of her daughter's sweet 16 parties. And she just thought it was the worst thing ever. And then this morning, a fan outed her for lying. She went through the same thing. I guess one of Teresa's kids didn't come to an event she had. So I mean, this is tit for tat, people. So that's what we're going to talk about today as I enjoy my coffee. Tea. I can't stand coffee. I hate coffee. I drink green tea. It gives me energy. Cha, that's my son. Why does my son always call me when I'm on live? Have you guys noticed that? Like he'll just wait till I'm online to, hey, I got some business to take care of. Because remember, he runs my channel, him and Perry. And they've been doing a good job lately. Very good job getting me some really good sponsors. So thank you guys. But don't call me when I'm on live. If you call me and I don't pick up, check to see if I'm on live first before you call. Anyway, who do we want to start with first? We don't have that many people in the room. Let's start with last night's episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, I watch this show. I don't follow it like I used to just because I'm getting sick of the same argument, people. I'm getting sick of the same argument. I'm getting tired of the bickering between the family. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see how this works. Uh, that did not work. Let me try something else, another way. Okay, let me try it this way. Oh, I can't play that. That's why. Ugh. So I got this new thing on on my show to prevent me from doing copyright. And so it's blocking me saying that it's played to music. My goodness. Okay, so let me try to put it up here with no music. Do you guys remember? Oh my God, this looks like a long time ago. Do you see Margaret and Jackie on Watch What Happens Live last night? They both called Jennifer the most overrated one on Jersey. No, I didn't see it, but they're hating. They're hating people. They're hating. Okay. I love Jennifer. She's a very, very good friend. Thank you, Melissa, for the super chats. Let me try to do this one more time because I'm not liking the Gorgas. I don't want them on the show anymore. Sometimes when I've had enough of their mess, I just stop watching. I do. I need breaks. That's why I can't review it consistently. Let's see if I can do it this way. So now I can't play the music because it's copyright. I can't play it. But people are saying that Melissa got upset with Teresa a couple seasons ago because one of Teresa's daughters didn't come to her son's, one of her child's, I don't remember who it was, a christening. And if you could see this, she's complaining about it. Uh, I can't. She said family comes first, and that Teresa is the most awful person. But then she gets upset last night because Teresa wanted to bring up the fact that Tonya didn't come to one of her daughter's sweet 16 parties. This is just a mess. I'm tired of New Jersey. No, I'm not tired of New Jersey. I'm tired of the Gorgas. Now, I know a lot of you guys hate Teresa and like Sherelle. You're just saying that because you want to make her happy. No, I'm not just saying that. I'm saying it because that's how I feel. Like, my goodness. I don't like the Gorgas. What if it but for Teresa, would Melissa be famous? No. But for Teresa, would they have the house that they have? No. And all of the events, even that stupid store envy? No. It all came from hating Teresa because that's what your storyline has been about for years. And if she tries to make up with you guys and try to uh, fix the relationship, Melissa sees to it that it doesn't work out. She every time she has a problem with Teresa, she runs to Margaret. Now listen, if you call yourself my family member and you have a problem with me, you better come to me. If you go to someone else, I'm gonna get pissed. Margaret's acting like the damn referee, like she's calling people out. I can't. I'm tired of this episode. I'm tired of this beat up on Teresa's season. Like, without beating up Teresa, do we know anything really about the Gorgas? Do we know how they spend over their head allegedly? Like, we know nothing about it. We don't know anything about nothing that they're doing in their life right now. So, and then Joe, what kind of brother are you? You throw your sister under the bus all the time. You're supposed to be a comedian now. It wasn't funny, by the way. I'm not being mean. I'm just reviewing your show. And you talk about your sister. That's not funny. I just don't like this show anymore. It's driving me crazy. So, um, am I shocked that someone called out Melissa? No. Did I remember she had did that? I didn't. Some of you guys have a memory that can remember everything, but it's just a mess. I didn't like the episode last night. In all honesty, Melissa messed it up. She shouldn't have been there. She insisted that she was there, and then she calls her a best. Look, if you still hate her, then don't accept the invitation. It was just that, Margaret, I used to like you, but you need to butt out. Just butt out. Dolores, love. I love Dolores, who is anxiously waiting for this guy to propose to her. She really is. She's trying to play cool. She wants to be married really, really bad. And I don't blame her. Frank was just, you wasted a lot of years with him, even just being his friend. Like, no real man's going to accept that. So that's what we have to say about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I'll drop the link if you guys want to talk about it. I wasn't too impressed last night. Let's move on to Kenya Moore, who I love. I can't help liking who I like. Okay. You guys say, Sherelle, you need to be neutral. I've told you guys a million times, shut up. I'm not neutral, people. I am not neutral. I like Kenya. Has she done some crazy things? Yeah. Is she out there sometimes? Yeah. But this guy is trying to bleed her dry. It's just sad, if you ask me. Mark Daly, listen, this divorce is going on years now. I don't know how long it's been, about 2, 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years, but it's been going on a long time. Okay. What these ads are driving me crazy. Let's see if I can get rid of them. Mark Daly's basically holding up the divorce, and he's holding up the divorce because he wants money. During Watch What Happens Live, Andy looked really annoyed with Margaret and Jackie, throwing shade at Teresa and Jennifer. Listen, Margaret and Jackie better be very careful. Now, we've talked on this channel a million times about how messy Andy Cohen is. He is messy and he has his favorites. And one of his faves is Teresa Giudice. Love her, hate her, it is what it is. And that's her show. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. He already demoted you, Jackie. Are you looking to be fired completely? I mean, Margaret, you're not too high and mighty for him to demote you. Make him mad and he will never forget. You guys don't know how to play the game. Okay, why don't you go watch Speak on It? Candy will tell you. You don't speak badly of Andy Cohen. You don't irritate Andy Cohen, and he never forgets. And once you're on his shit list, it's hard to get off. Has he put anyone off his shit list? Maybe Brandy Glanville for a hot second, and she messed that up this season. So be careful, Margaret and Jackie. Now, on the guy that's torturing, I'm not supposed to say that word, Kenya. He is driving Kenya crazy. And let me tell you what's going on. Money, people, money. Mark Daly wants money out of Kenya Moore. And I feel bad for Kenya because she doesn't have a prenup. She doesn't have a prenup. She tried to work something out with him. He's asking for outrageous things. He wants alimony. He also wants child support. I'm like, what? He tried to fight Kenya for 100% because he is started dating the beautiful. Okay, she has everything. Like, Kenya's a good catch, and that's what I'm understanding with these women. Kenya is a good catch. And instead of being appreciative, he is not. He's going after her for money, 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 money. He's holding it up. And his attorney got so frustrated because he's taking this to trial. He's taking this to trial. He asked to go in front of a jury. What? First of all, that costs a lot of money. Okay? This costs a lot of money to go to trial. Second of all, people don't like you, Mark. It's not a good idea. You come off as a gold digger. When you go to court and you got to hire a new attorney because now your attorney is asking to be dismissed, they have to ask for permission from the judge before they can be dismissed, especially this late in the game. But she's fed up. The attorney is fed up with Mark. Kenya's fed up with Mark. The public's fed up with Mark. I am over Mark Daly. Okay, people? Let me tell you what I found out about Mark Daly. Allegedly, I have to say allegedly, he has 3 children, 2 by one woman, and then 1 by another woman. And allegedly, he's living with the one that has the 1 child by him. Kenya is a come up for him. He's all about the cash. Now, let's go back. And I'm not trying to drag Kenya because I love you, Kenya. I really, really do. You're classy. I think you overcame your horrible childhood very well. What happened to you was, I have to watch my words. It was, uh, I don't, what word can I use? It was horrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. What you went through with your mother, and you're supposed to be a basket case by now, and you're not. I don't think she is. You guys will get on me later about liking Kenya too much, but I like her. But and I feel bad what she's going through. But can you have to take responsibility for some things? And let me tell you this: you and Eva, these women with these bad relationships, you don't look at the warning signs from the beginning. Okay, I'm just trying. Listen, I don't care what you guys are saying. You have to look at warning signs from the beginning. And I know I've been married 30 plus years. I think 33. I really forget 31, 33, whatever, a long time. And so my information is old, but I think it works. I think it works. When you are dating a man, I don't pay for shit. I don't. Okay, I don't know if you consider he has to want me. Period. I don't call him. I do not call anybody I'm dating. I do not call. If you want to see me, you'll call and tell me. Because my attitude is men come and go. I'm not chasing after a single man. I'm not doing it. You started out in the beginning, you had to pay his back taxes, Kenya. A lot of money, almost $1 million. Uh-uh. I don't care. No, I'm not. You got yourself in that mess. You get yourself out of it. From the beginning, he had baby mama drama. Like Tamar marrying, engaged to this guy that's got 5 children and 4 baby mamas. I don't have time for it. I don't. Sherelle, it is true. Kenya paid his 5,000 tax bill. I heard it was more than that. I'm not paying nothing. In my opinion, Kenya was so obsessed with wanting to get married and have a child. You are so right, Megan. I forgot about that. She was obsessed about it. She was worried. She was getting older. She became blind to all the red flags Mark was displaying. Blind, completely blind. I don't care. Kenya, you have so much to offer. They have to want you before you want them. And I'm just not doing it. And now look at you. You have your beautiful baby, but you are paying the price for this deadbeat. He's a deadbeat. Back in debt, back in debt. He's a headache. But you're going to have to do like Wendy Williams did. You have to bite the bullet and just give him a 50-50 split even though he doesn't deserve it. He embarrassed you when he came on the show. He didn't even hold his own weight for that. But a jury trial is draining. You've got so many businesses, and I get it. She's saying, I refuse. I get it, but your business is going to come out in the street when you have a jury trial. You're going to have people giving their useless opinions. It's just going to be very hard on you, Kenya. And since you're going to do it anyway, and people are going to report on it, you might as well bring it on the show. That's what I would do, make money off of it. You're going to add to his pocket too, because when people are on TV, you can make money off of anything. So his restaurants, that whack ass restaurant, I don't know if it's up and running yet, is going to benefit, but you know, make this bad situation make money for you. That's what I would do, because that, or give him 50-50 split, which he doesn't deserve, just and walk away. That's what I would do. But I am sick of Mark Daly. Very, very much sick of Mark Daly. Oh, his other children are teenagers. I feel like he intentionally had a baby with Kenya. This is my belief, to secure the bag, and it is what it is. What decent man? What decent man wants you to pay child support? What decent man tries to go for custody of your daughter for the money? He's horrible. He's horrible. I guess the best thing that came out of this is he's a nice looking man. And so your daughter is really, really cute. But Kenya, you've got to take your time on the next one. So I heard that Kenya's dating, I can't think of his name. She said, I'm tired of black men. I'm going to give white men a chance. As says, even Candy said he did a 360 after they were married. A 360. He played her. He did. And she's not the second to be played. No. It gets worse. I'm going to go into Eva Marcille in a minute. But we're just talking about Kenya right now, because Eva Marcille's situation is way worse. But, Kenya, it is what it is. And you're not going to get away from this guy without any losses. If you go to trial, well, you guys are going, when you go to trial, you are very famous and you are liked, I think. Right? Do people still hate Kenya? I like her. Anyway, you're really famous and you have a fan base, and he might come out looking bad, but so is your business is going to be all out there. And it's just, I don't know. I would have just split the money and move on, because you have the ability to make more money. But I understand the principle. Like, you're not going to get a dime out of me. I get it. But the longer you're entangled with this guy, the more money you lose. And that's sad. Sorry, Kenya, that it turned out that way. Let's move on to Eva Marcille. Let's talk about Eva Marcille. I don't even have a picture for her. She's a beautiful woman. Beautiful, beautiful woman. She's just beautiful. She's stunning, gorgeous. But something's wrong. Something's really, really wrong, Eva. I like you. I love you. I love your personality. I think you're stunning. I think you're a good mom. But let's just talk about, I'm not trying to drag her, you guys. I'm only bringing up facts. Okay. Let's talk about my rule that I said I don't call a man when I'm dating you. I don't pay for shit. If you can't pay your rent, then you can't pay your rent. I'm not doing that because I'm a gold digger. I do that because people will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. Okay. That's even with a friend too. Like, I don't have any friends that I talk to every day. I just don't, because I I'm just not needy like that. Women that call each other every day, every single day, and they're on the phone for hours at a time, that's just not my personality. Like, we're friends, but if you talk to certain people every day, they'll be like, they'll expect you to help them if something goes wrong. Because I made that mistake before of getting in couples business, supporting my friend. It's just a mess. I don't talk to anybody every single day except my mom, except my mother. But any family members, maybe my sister, but any friends, I don't talk to you every day like that. So when I say, if you're dating a man, don't call him. He'll call you when he wants to be around you. Eva Marcille made the mistake of paying for this man. Okay, when she started dating him, he wasn't financially secure. Even though he had a good job, he was broke. She paid for a lot of his stuff. He was running a failing campaign. He wanted to run, I believe it was mayor or something like that. Eva paid for that. Okay, he was in a rental. And Eva bought that house. So right there, I'm not throwing a lot of money your way. That just weeds out the people that are not there for you. You know what I mean? Like it weeds out. You don't call this man. You don't start paying his bills. That's a no. That's a hell no, if you ask me. I believe that Kenya and Mark had an argument due to her desire to have a child. Maybe the wedding pic speaks for itself. First pumping, fist pumping. It's a mess. But we're on to the bigger mess. Let's go to Eva Marcille. The mistakes that she made in the beginning with Mark. I mean, not Mark. What is Eva guy name? Michael Sterling. She even approached him first. They were at some event and she said, "Oh, he's cute." And she walked him. I don't approach anybody first. I don't do it. I don't do it. You have to make sure that this man is in it for the right reasons. But if you get in there and automatically make him famous, start paying his bills, start hiding the fact that he's broke, helping him run his campaign, where's his people for that? You can't make life too easy for him. This is like your children. I don't make life too easy for my kids. I really don't. You got to work for certain things. And it sounds ridiculous because I can give my kids the world, but I don't. This is just my opinion. And I think she should take my opinion because not only is what's the name? Michael Sterling allegedly cheated on her, which she does not want out there. So the rumors are is that he cheated and he cheated with somebody she knew. That's embarrassing. She left when she found out and has not looked back. He sent messages through the public that he wanted to save his marriage and she was done because you don't cheat on me, period. But what an associate of mine, I'm done with you too. And that's the right choice. But Eva, let's go over your dating history, okay? Now, I'm not throwing shade. Hopefully, people in the chat, if you're single, you will learn what not to do. Okay, like stop throwing money at these men. Okay, don't even approach them. Let them approach you. Don't even call them. Like if he wants to take you out on a date, he'll call you and ask you to go out on a date. If he wants to hang out with his friends instead, that's what he want to do. I'm not calling you like you're hanging with your friends too much. Why don't you? I'm not needy like that. Like it'll develop naturally if he's interested in you. But all of these women that want to be with men so bad, and probably it's so funny because as a teenager, my mom taught me at an early age, you have to be happy being by yourself. For friends, for men, be by yourself for a while. But Eva doesn't know, she doesn't do that. So she was engaged for a long time. I believe it was 2-3 years to Lance. I can't remember Lance's last name. He was on that Tyler Perry show. You guys help me out in the chat. What is his name? Let me see if I can look it up. Lance Gross. That's a weird last name because he's really cute. I don't think he's gross at all. But they were married. She was married to him. This is way back. She just got out of Top Model, and she started dating him. And he just woke up one morning and said, "I don't want to be married to you." Ouch. Okay, so that didn't go right. Okay, and she was all over. Isn't this sad that my cable has been going out so much? I could just go to my phone instantly. I don't know what's going on. My cable went out again. But anyway, when it pops back on, I'll pop back on. The Lance Gross thing didn't work out. Then she moved on. Let's see who she moved on to. She moved on to a guy named Hosea Sanchez. That didn't work out. He said he just didn't want to be in a relationship. And you know what I think? I think Eva might be needy. I think she wants to call these guys all the time. She wants to go on a date every day. She wants you to, hurry up and be her guy. Let's talk about another mistake she made with Nick Cannon. You guys can't see the pictures because my cable went out. She actually dated Nick Cannon. Who in their right mind will date Nick Cannon? So right there, she's just looking for trouble right there. Like, Nick Cannon, Let me see if I can. And I can't put these pictures up. She dated another guy named Henry Simmons, who basically said he didn't have time again. She dated another guy named Kerry Rhodes, a football player. You do not date the athletes, okay? Do not date the athletes. Then Jamie Foxx. Everyone was shocked when I said that Jamie Foxx has a history of drug use, being an addict. People thought I made that up. Even though I said, like, Oprah Winfrey did a major intervention for Jamie Foxx. I believe that was 2004. He tells you himself back in 2015, he did an interview with Howard Stern. He's an addict. A long history of being an addict. Not only is he an addict, he's a party guy. Jamie Foxx, I think he has came out publicly and said, I don't ever want to get married. If he was going to marry anybody, it would have been Katie Holmes. But he didn't do it. Dogged her out, by the way. She just woke up one morning. They were dating for a couple of years. I can't remember. And woke up one morning and said, I don't want to lead you on anymore. You don't want to lead her on. It's been 4 or 5 years. And you decide you want to be single. So that's a bad person to date. She dated Flo Rida. You stay away from the rappers. I would not date a rapper if you paid me to. And then let's talk about Kevin McCall. He's an actor / rapper / hot ass mess. This man actually put his hands on Eva. I believe she talked about it before. I really do. Bad. Like, he would get high and he would go after her. So it's hard to deal with a DV situation, period, because the man's controlling. But a man that doesn't know how to keep his hands to himself, to a man that also struggles with substance abuse. And then in between that, she tried to go gay a couple times with Missy Elliott, allegedly. And there was another woman that she tried a gay relationship with. I don't know what it is, but Eva Marcille does not have good luck with men. I think she's too needy. She's beautiful. And if I look like that, you guys would be doing videos on me about Sherelle is full of herself. If I look like her, it's no need to keep chasing after these men. But to make matters worse in this one, you took Kevin McCall's daughter, Marley. He tried to fight it, but he's too strung out to really fight it. And gave this woman Michael's last name. So Marley has the last name Sterling too. And now this relationship is not working either. Eva, I'm going to say you need to stay by yourself for a while, for a long time. Just chill. Just chill. I think I'm back in. Hold on. Yeah, we are. So because of my internet, I couldn't show you all the pictures of the men that Eva dated. But Eva Marcille needs to be by herself for a while. She really, really does. She's not having any luck with the men. You've had, addicts, and you don't have luck with the women. Like, you're just having bad luck. I just think she needs to chill for a while. She really, really should. But anyway, she has not spoken to Michael. Michael wants to repair his marriage, but I don't blame her. Out of all the women in the world, you want to sleep with my friends? That's a done deal. So that's how I feel. I hope I can take calls. So if I take calls, you guys, uh, my cable might go out again. You know, they're telling me that my cable keeps going out because Vegas is overcrowded. I don't want to hear that. So what? I have to have cable, okay? Hey, Sheila.
Hey,
Hey, Dawn.
What up?
What's up, guys? What do you want to sound off on?
okay, I'm going to say this real quick because I'm on my lunch break.
Okay.
I'm going to say this about Teresa and her situation. Are, are people forgetting how she treated her own family when they
Talk
came in the
about it.
show? She was so nasty, and this is rooted from how her father treated his own family. So that should tell you something about Teresa. Everybody is looking at Teresa like, oh, she's so nice. Teresa is not nice.
No one
She is.
says she's nice, but
Yeah.
I need you to admit, Sheila, and maybe you too, Dawn. It sounds like you that Melissa intentionally is starting these arguments.
That could be so, but look where it's rooted from. Imagine, okay, you are married to someone all these years, and you have a sister-in-law that is constantly behind your back trying to destroy your marriage and saying all this stuff about you. How would you feel about that?
You're married, Sheila, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you get along with your husband's family?
I sure do.
Because you have to make a special effort, don't you?
I
Like I
get
don't.
that. But has she?
Oh, you look
You
at.
gotta, you gotta, if you've seen the show from day one,
Mhm.
you would see that she has taught her children to be bitter. You'll see
Oh
that
my God, Sheila!
yes,
I have
I'm
seen the show.
serious. She has. It's like she has this. From what I see,
Mhm.
this is just my opinion. From what I see, I feel like she is a narcissist. It's all about her.
Oh
She,
wow.
the way she
What
treated
is her? What
Rosie
is?
and her
Oh,
cousins.
okay, okay. Yeah,
How do
that
you
was
treat
bad.
them
That was
like that?
bad.
That's family.
That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. I can't
So
deny
if you can do that to your own blood family, Melissa has nothing coming because she's just married into the family.
What do you?
I,
What?
I can agree that she's selfish too. I'm not saying it's all her, but Teresa is not innocent in this. She pretends to be. But hey, that's just my opinion, and I'm gonna get off.
Yeah, you got to get off because people are
Yeah.
coming for you.
Well, you know what? Hey, I don't mind it. I can take it. But it's just my opinion. I'm just saying what I've observed and how I've seen her children behave.
Are you?
And I don't like it.
I don't. Someone says I have on blinders when it comes to Teresa and Candy. What y'all got to see things my way. I think that. So Don, what's your stance on this?
Well,
Okay, you guys
I
have a good day.
Okay, thank you, Sheila.
I
Thanks for calling,
I
girl.
agree with everything.
Okay, hey
Have a good
Lisa.
day, Sheila. I agree with everything Sheila just said.
Oh, please, Don,
Point
please.
point and here's a right from the last night's episode. They asked, do your children get along? The only thing Teresa should have said was, "That's family. I'm not going to talk about the children at all."
But she
Because
did.
let's,
Melissa made the same argument. She had the same gripe a couple years ago when
but
somebody didn't come to uh,
mhm.
her daughter's christening, or
But
maybe.
lest we forget, when Jackie made the analogy about Teresa's daughter, she was to see you next Tuesday.
Her daughter.
But Teresa can bring up the kids, and y'all not on my side. Y'all not listening. Y'all not doing this. Y'all not. Am I right? Did I say anything about her? You
Well,
can't talk about Teresa. You can't talk about Teresa's kids at all, or she goes off. So why does she feels the need to bring up Melissa's kids, even if her kid is wrong? Don't bring the kids up if you don't want
Melissa
your
did
kids to
the
be
same
talked
thing. That's
about.
my argument. She did the same thing. She was upset because one of Teresa's kids didn't come to her baby christenings.
Right, but why is Teresa bringing it up at all? She should have ignored the question. Don't bring the kids up. Let it be fair across the board. When this lady came on the show, she was a stripper.
Oh my!
They said that. Yeah.
You know, she was a stripper. Teresa, that was her whole storyline.
If we
Melissa
don't
is a stripper.
stop this and we keep going tit for tat, we're going to be talking about this in another 4 years.
Both of them need to be off the show. Both of them. I'm tired of both of them.
I'm tired of both of them.
Gorgas.
Nah,
Tired of the Gorgas.
Okay, go ahead. Go sound off, Nina.
Well, I want to say this. Teresa ain't no cherry and no plum or nothing like that. Of course she's not. But I believe, and I stopped watching the show like every time it come on every Wednesday or Tuesday night or whatever. I dip in and dip out. Only because I cannot stand Melissa Gorga. I cannot stand her. I think she has been a problem since day one with that old regular husband of hers who is Teresa's brother. He wants to be a dang on housewife. And I'm sick of both of them. She puts a lot, Melissa. I think she knows that her husband loves her so freaking much. He's just obsessed with her. That she would put anything in his head. And I think she is the problem with
Thank you.
each other.
Thank you. Is this why we're friends, Nina? Do we think alike?
I'm telling you, I think she put that in his head because she knows that he's gonna always be on her side. Melissa is doing Melissa.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't see Freddie.
And a lot of people are going to hate her. But I want to say one more thing when it comes to Eva Marcille. She may have dated the whole football team. So what? She had some hits, some misses. But when you cheat, when she married Michael Sterling, and this is the problem I see with this whole divorce thing with Eva. You shouldn't have never gave that baby, that oldest daughter, last name. That is child. But that's just me. That's just me. If anything, just leave it at your last name, because you never know with these celebrity marriages what's going to happen. But I will say for Eva, run, because if he could be as careless as sleeping around with one of your assistants or close people to you, then he ain't no damn good. I don't care if he a lawyer up and run, Eva, just run. Don't even look back like you're not doing. I'm in agreement with that part.
Sound off on Kenya real quick, Nina.
I don't like Kenya, so everything that I have to say about Kenya, hair care, no hair, no line, no Walmart, no Walgreens, none of that you've been doing, Kenya hair care. What you get? Why is this so-called anonymous marriage, lifeless marriage, untouchable marriage, taking so long to divorce?
Because of him. He wants child support. He wants alimony.
Well, she shouldn't have never hired him to have her baby. That's what she.
Wow.
She hired everybody else to be her boyfriend on the
Wow.
show. It's really every boyfriend that she had him. And this is more. She is a drop dead, gorgeous, beautiful black woman. I just don't understand why she get all these flops. When it come to men, you would think she can have any man that she want. But the heifer is cray. Let me
hold on, Lisa. Let me skip to Freddie because I don't know what kind of time schedule Freddie's on. Hi, Freddie.
Hi, how are you?
We've been missing you. Sound off. What do you want to say?
Hi, Freddie.
I've been missing you. Finally, I've been able to make a live when our time zones have, worked and are at the same time. Oh my gosh, a lot's happening. I mean, with Eva Marcille, I do feel sorry for her about that because, yeah, she wasn't the most interesting on Atlanta and at Ultimate Girls Trip, but for some reason I do like her. I don't know. I think maybe it's because she's a nice person. But yeah, she has a problem like Cynthia Bailey. Just these marriages just don't work for her.
Yeah.
And these other housewives that get married loads of times too. Hold
on. Cynthia Bailey, didn't she give Peter money too?
She did.
She did. She grew up broke.
And she lent him money, and now she's having to sue him for it because she lent him a bunch of money for all bar one, and he's not paid it back.
See my theory? Do not give these men a dime. Go ahead, Freddie. What else were you going to say?
So I thought that was, yeah, so that's sad. I mean, hopefully she does well. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see, is she now going to make a return to Atlanta because she's desperate for the cash? I mean, because she's been like, oh, I want to be an actor and stuff. But with her acting jobs, is she going to be getting the same amount of money as Real Housewives of Atlanta are willing to pay for her? That's going to be the question. So who knows what happens there? I mean, Melissa Gorga, I mean, with her, I mean, I can't keep up with all her lies at this stage. I mean, she really is going in hard for quite a lot of bloggers at the moment in terms of, you know, information that's coming out about her and their various lawsuits. She's really trying to dig dirt up on people at the moment.
Wait, what? Huh? She wants to blame a blogger?
Yeah, so she sent a cease and desist to Housewives Historian months ago.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
She dug up about Melissa.
What?
Yeah, she did that.
So they think because Diana Jenkins did the crazy move, that's a move that they can make, is it to silence people. So what about that, Nina? She's trying to silence people by sending.
She need to silence herself. Her and Diane Jenkins is in the same boat. They both need to be off the show. I'm glad Diane is gone. But
what's that?
The difference, though, is
Who's that? Who's that playing the music?
I don't know who that is.
The difference is Diana Jenkins, aka Salmonella, would be able to afford to probably pursue it and get it to
Melissa.
Whereas Melissa, she's so broke and
has a
she's
whole lot of
probably
cash, too.
scared of the courts anyway. She wouldn't be able to afford.
So
to
hold on, Freddie.
Yes,
Hold on.
she
You
would.
can't just
Yes,
say
she
that and keep talking. You are insinuating that the Gorgers are broke?
Yeah, I mean, look at them. I mean, look at all these lawsuits they've got. I mean,
Wait, what lawsuits?
They've got loads of lawsuits on their house.
Oh, wow.
They didn't pay for like builders. They didn't pay for concrete for this house. I mean, they're on about $500,000 or something. They owe about $500,000 for this house that they've been building from various different contractors.
Well, Freddie, is that the reason why Teresa's husband now is doing tap for tap for the Gorgas because Joe declined? What did he do?
So what happened with that is that Louis and Joe Gorga were meant to go into a business together with all this, doing something about pizza ovens. However, Louis was the one that put up the full amount of money, the $250,000. However, like Joe was then like trying to take the business or take all the money when it was actually Louis's money, and Joe Gorga hadn't put a penny in. And then Joe Gorga was like on the show, like, "Oh, I don't need Louis's money and stuff. I've got money." And it's like, well, if you want to do a business on your own, why would you take someone's money if you've got $250,000 in cash?
That's right, Freddie.
Freddie for president. I didn't know this. Go ahead, keep going. Oh my God.
So this is what's really caused problems in the relationship, and that's what's changed the dynamics even more in the relationship with like Joe and Louis and the Gorgas and the Giudice. But yeah, Joe and Melissa, they've got a lot of legal problems, and allegedly, like even with holidays, they can't afford. That they get those because they're gifted by them. Like a lot of the stuff they have in their life is all promotion.
Who's the music? The music. Stop. Everyone go on mute. Everyone go on mute.
Is that?
I don't want copyright. Please don't.
And then of course the tiles that they've got in their house. Rachel Fuda, whose husband John owns Fuda Tiles, gave them the tiles allegedly for the house. Now I don't know whether that was Rachel saying I'll give you free tiles if you organize a meeting with me and the Real Housewives of New Jersey execs, or there was like a transaction or something like that.
Wow.
But I think just random, I mean, to give free tiles to your friend, maybe a discount I'd get, but free allegedly, I mean, that really is saying something.
That's crazy. I didn't
Broke
know
people and their problems.
Yeah,
So Melissa and Joe, they get freebies or they get stuff and don't pay for it and have lawsuits, is what it seems.
But you know something? Joe is always trying to fight somebody, but I've never seen him in a fight, a real fight, because his little short complex is just it gets on my nerves. He got the short man complex. I'm over Joe Gorga
Nina,
and his wife Melissa.
Nina, how do you know this man has the short man complex?
Because he's always trying to fight somebody. He's always trying. He's a nasty man, and when I say nasty, I mean the way he talks on the show. It's just filth. His mouth is full of filth, and I just don't like him. And then now Melissa is got her mother and her sister and all of them in the show. Now I'm like, okay. This is becoming a Gorga show. This becoming a Gorga show.
It is. Freddie, how are the...
Sherelle, quick question. Has Melissa and Joe ever went to jail for not paying? That's all.
No, but you don't never know if they will.
But they haven't.
Freddie, have you checked the ratings? I haven't checked them. Are they doing
Real Housewives of New Jersey?
Yeah.
I don't know the exact ratings, but I know that they have been quite good this season. But at the same time, they should be. They should be, and the reason being is it took a bit longer for them to do it, and secondly, it's the only Housewives show that's on at the moment. So it's not like they've got the bigger
Orange County. Orange County's not on.
No,
Orange County's not on yet. I think we're getting a trailer for that next week, apparently.
Why is Orange County coming back? I don't get it.
Because of Tamara.
I believe Orange County
supposedly
be coming back in June or July.
Tamara Mann is one of the worst ones. She was the worst on the Ultimate Girls Trip.
Oh, yeah, but because she wanted to come back. Tamara knows how to put on. I bet you she really doesn't act like that in real life.
Tamara and Eddie, I bet you she does act like that in real life. That's Tamara.
What do you think, Freddie?
I mean, this Tamara woman, I mean, she's willing to do a podcast with Teddy the Gnat. I mean, it says it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she do.
Freddie, sound off really quickly on Kenya.
Oh, Kenya Moore. I mean, this Mark Daly, he is just an ass, I think, is the best way to describe him. Yeah. He needs to learn to get a job, maybe. That might help. And play his own way in life. Because what he seems to think is he can just take pretty much everything of Kenya's when he hasn't really done everything other than...
Do you think he ever loved Kenya? Do you think he ever loved her?
No, I think he used her. I think he wanted her for fame and money.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, Lisa, let's move on to you. Sound off.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, to me, I've been saying for years that Melissa has been cheating on Joe.
Wait, what?
Anytime I always tell people watch what you tell your friends, because don't y'all remember seasons before her friend said, yeah, she cheated on Joe. Now it's coming back again. Margaret told somebody. Margaret.
Teresa put that lie out.
You can't.
Now her friend said it. Her best friend was in her wedding, said it on the TV.
Teresa was paying people to lie.
Lisa,
I don't believe it.
You feel that Melissa, who has cameras on her all the time, is cheating on Joe?
Yeah, because Margaret told her friend. I believe it.
Is that like when Joe was in the...
And you got that from lying Jennifer.
Teresa?
Hold on, let me go back to my encyclopedia.
I believe, but Lord said it. Lord was on another podcast. She was saying it. She said Margaret told her that Melissa was having an affair.
Hold on, we got to go to Freddie. Freddie, have you heard anything like this?
Well, I heard sort of the reason that... So when they first met, Teresa and Melissa got on very well. Now, allegedly, the big fallout sort of started between them was at Melissa's bachelorette party. And allegedly, Melissa got very inappropriate with a waiter at this restaurant.
Wait, what? How? What? Okay, sorry, keep going. Wow.
And basically Teresa spoke to Joe about it, and her parents. Joe apparently got mad about it, but like they moved past it. But this is why Teresa's just never been able to trust Melissa, allegedly.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why she really can't trust her.
There's this
But this
there's this
all come
rumor
from
about the
Teresa.
mysterious baseball guy.
No, it's not. It came from her
Yes,
best
it
friend.
is.
It came from her best friend was in her wedding. Her best friend was in her wedding. I'm gonna tell you something. You my best friend. I'm not gonna let your sister-in-law down talk you. Okay. No. That came from the best friend. I always say your friends know where your bones are buried.
Hold on, Lisa. Sound off.
Teresa paid a man to come on the show to even say that Melissa was a strip in his club, and he broke down and said Teresa paid him. Teresa done called her strippers, prostitutes, whores. People forget what Teresa done did to Melissa. If you ever did that to me, I wouldn't like you either.
Yeah, that's true.
Teresa.
I'm not saying I'm like everybody. I'm not saying Teresa perfect.
Everybody, hold on one at a time. Go ahead, Natty.
If Teresa want everybody to kiss her behind and bow down to her, she did her. Like I say, she did Rosie wrong. She did Kathy wrong. Oh, Danielle was all kind of prostitution whores and turning tables on her till she started kissing her behind. Then she was her best friend. If you don't bow down to Teresa, Teresa gonna start some mess. It's got to be her way or the no way. She is a classic textbook narcissist. And she had no business. She done talked about that baby not coming to that birthday party this whole season and part of last season.
All right.
If that
Hold on,
child
Natty.
had a cheer
The friend in question.
Hold on, Natty. Let me let. Were you going to say something, Freddie?
But the friend we're talking about that said this rumor, which was Melissa's ex-best friend, and her name was Jan Marie De Dolce, and she actually appeared in the early seasons of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. And she was the one that mentioned something about this and's done a couple of interviews about it. But to me, it's weird, like, why she'd go quiet about it and then talk about it. I mean, they fell out quite a few years ago. And it's like Teresa doesn't seem to have any connection to her either, having looked into it. So I'm not sure
but
what's
Teresa
happening.
ain't said nothing about Joe cheating on her and calling her bitches on national TV, Joe Judice. That's who she should have been worried about cheating on while she was talking about Melissa and Joe.
But then look at Margaret's ex-BFF, Laura Jessen. She's, doing a lot of interviews talking about the demise. And like with those two, there is a lot of stuff that they've said I do believe, and I can see them, like Margaret and Melissa, doing to their ex-best friends.
All right, let me do something really quickly. We got new people. Hold on, Lisa, I'll get back to you. I just want some new people to sound off. Is it Poetry in Love?
Poet in Love, yes. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say, can you hear me okay?
Very good, yeah.
Yep.
I just wanted to say, I think that Kenya, who I don't like, and Eva, who I do like, have the same problem. They've spun themselves around love and the same type of men over and over again. So what's going on inside them is a lack of balance. But whatever their hand touch that's kind to them and celebrates them in those moments is what they cling to. Once the guys get them and see the clinging, it's not the real representative. They're just the choice of the moment that satisfies. So I think if they spend themselves too much, they wear out. And that's why these men keep leaving and doing what they want to do to them.
Poet, you need to write a book.
I have.
Because you are right on. And okay, so you need to send your book to Kenya and Eva, because they're not getting it. They don't get it. Two beautiful women keep finding the men that don't love them. It's crazy.
It's because they don't love themselves.
Yeah.
Let me get in from the new guy.
Hi,
sound off. Can you hear me, Dante?
Yep, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sound off.
Good Lord, it took me at least, I feel like I've been trying to get on here for 4 years. And the one time I do, my boy Perry ain't here.
I know.
Listen, a few things. One, with the Eva situation, I actually think that it might be more on Eva's part because, like, as you know, she doing her All the Queen's Men show. And I don't think Mike's the type of person that likes to see his girl in those type of positions, especially since she did a full nude scene in the last season. And you know, from when he was
Wait,
on the show, he didn't like that
I
stuff.
said no. Perry's a mess. What about Perry? Just heard you say Perry's not here, so look at him.
I'm all up in the house. What's up,
Oh,
people?
finally.
Hey,
Perry,
what's up?
my dude?
You know,
Hey.
chilling, brother, chilling.
Good
Deontay,
to
what
see
about
Hey,
the fact
Perry.
Hey.
that the
What'd you say?
rumor
Hey,
is
Perry.
that Mark
What'd you say,
cheated
Cheryl?
on Eva? So how could this be Eva's fault? Can you hear me,
What'd you say,
Deontay?
Cheryl?
I said the rumor is Mike cheated
Of course the Wi-Fi
with
goes
someone
out
that
now.
Eva knew. So how does she have any fault in this?
Can you hear me okay?
I could hear you. You
I
can't
don't
hear
think
me.
he can hear you.
Oh, you finally get on with Perry and you can't hear us. Oh no.
Well, let me answer for him. And
Oh,
basically,
wow.
this is what he's gonna tell you. Why is she at fault? She picked him. Okay.
And Sherelle, can I
Like,
say
put you
something
in
right
love,
quick?
just
And I'm
say it.
gonna
Look,
drop down.
Hold on. Let Natty
Kenya
say something real
started.
quick. Go ahead, Natty.
Kenya started out wrong with Mark because she started out paying his taxes off. She started out giving him. If a man never introduced you to your family, to his family, I'm not marrying
Can y'all
nobody and
hear
I
me?
don't know their family. She never met Mark's parents.
Now, Natty,
That
look at
shit
Perry's
gave her a
face.
clue.
Look at Perry's face. He's getting ready to argue with you. Just look
I
at
mean,
him. See how he looking?
no, I'm only saying the
Who?
parents, meeting the parents is irrelevant to me.
Oh my God.
I think that she
No,
just
man.
picked the
I got to know something about you.
I think
I got to know.
they picked the wrong men for the wrong reasons, okay? You know, like you can't just leave your house and say, I'm gonna go out to the bar, I'm gonna find love tonight. Now you're gonna force it. She went out there looking for a certain
Perry.
body type, a certain look, and said, oh, I want this to bounce around with my friends, and you picked a bad apple.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
But I
that's
think
what it
Kenya
is.
did.
Perry, you
Kenya did
She
take
didn't give you
Mark
no
know,
because
you
no
she was
nothing.
desperate
my
for a
favorite
child
guy.
and she knew
Hold
that
on,
her
you guys.
time was running out.
Everyone's chewing you out. One at a time. What did you say, Natty?
Perry, you my favorite guy. Kenya bought him like she bought all the rest of them. She paid off all his back taxes. She said, we'll make a pretty baby.
I
She
get it.
flew
No,
somewhere. Ain't nobody been able to find no marriage license yet. So I
I
don't
mean,
know how they getting a divorce that long from a non-existent marriage. But when you start off giving a man your money, if you don't think enough of me that I can't meet, you
I
can
don't know
fool
why I
a
can't hear
person
them.
for 6 months. A crackhead can fool their crackhead for 6 months. But if you meet their family, you get to talking, you
All
gonna
right.
hear some stuff. You gonna know
All right,
some
hold
of
on,
stuff
Natty.
about
Let
their
me let
background.
Freddie jump in, then we'll go back to you, Perry. Freddie, what were you gonna say? Because you guys are all tearing them up. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't. No, I was saying that I think Kenya did choose Mark based on the fact that she was desperate for a child and she knew that her time was sort of running out. So she thought, oh, Mark's going to be a good option to get me the child that I
All
want
right.
to have.
All right,
But
Perry.
she didn't think
Sound off,
that
Perry.
she.
Go ahead.
yeah, no, I agree. And Natalie, look, I'm saying she picked him. I don't think meeting the family had a damn thing to do with it. When she walked up to Mark to try to purchase a husband, that's what she messed up. So I agree with you with that. I'm just saying these women are picking these men for the wrong reasons. Now, if you don't pick up 5 bad apples and you going to the same apple tree, it's a problem. Eva, all
You
of them,
right.
right? I'm just saying, so you can't keep doing that. And with that damn Melissa, me and Lisa, Cocktail Lisa don't always agree. And I can't say she cheated or not, but she looked like a damn cheater.
Oh wow.
Okay?
I can't.
She looked like a cheater. Look at her, how she moved.
Perry.
How she move around and eyes always going everywhere. She's looking for somebody besides Joe fat ass.
Okay, Dante, see what you started. Can you hear us now, Dante? Dante, can you hear us?
I think Melissa, though, she does think she's hot. She is actually quite hot. She is a MILF. But She wants someone that's got money, that's going to pay her bills. I think she's getting a bit fed up of this embarrassment of Joe being sued all the time and not really being able to fund the lifestyle that she wants to lead. So I
But
think
isn't he building her a house?
some
I
retired
mean, but they have been
basketball
moving.
player
You know,
maybe.
they have been moving several times. They
I
had
think
7 different houses built.
Hold
Say
on.
what?
Because they got the
Sound off,
money.
Mark. Mark, sound off.
I am Team Melissa and Joe Gorga, in case anyone wanted to know.
Ooh, go ahead.
All right.
I sure am. I think Teresa start that funny shit when her family got on this TV
Can y'all
show.
hear me?
I think she wanted everything to be about herself, and it ain't. You and them
Ooh.
damn 4 girls go sit your asses down
Wait,
somewhere.
hold on, Mark. Mark, did you call the other day and I thought you were hilarious?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad you called back. And I'm glad you called with Perry's on the line. Go ahead, finish.
Yeah. So I think that Teresa starts all this shit. I think that she be planting little seeds and watering it and just making a mess out of everything. And I also want to say, Eva, divorce him if he cheated, get rid of him. Just like, I tried to say about Portia that y'all want to keep taking back. Throw her out and let her go. If she want to be out there living foul in that life, let her go. She want to hoe, let her go.
I mean, look, we wasn't talking about Housewives of Atlanta now. I mean,
we were talking about Kenya. We talked about Kenya buying a man. Her ass ain't real.
Let me
It's
try
fat
editing
into her
and coming
kneecaps.
back in and see what happens. I don't know why I can't hear you guys.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
We
Perry, Mark
talked
is trying
about
to bait
Kenya.
you.
We talked about Kenya's sagging ass. She should have listened to Phaedra when Phaedra told her she was going to need to go to that sperm bank instead of going and trying to find Mark. She didn't listen. She been buying a man, paying for a man since she got on my television screen.
Oh,
well, no,
Yeah,
I feel
she
you there.
sure did. Don't you forget the tow driver.
Exactly how she did poor Walter. Everybody was gay when they didn't want Kenya. Oh, Kim Phil's husband is gay. Everybody is gay when they don't want Kenya more.
are you?
Yeah, no.
Are you?
Yep,
Are you in your
that's true.
feelings, Mark? Are you in your feelings because Kenya knows how to give us good TV instead
Kenya
of
don't know how
being
to give us no
boring?
damn good TV.
Kenya is the best thing about Atlanta. She's the only
Thank you,
one,
Freddie.
quite frankly,
The only best
that
thing
makes
about
Atlanta
Atlanta,
watchable.
the only best thing about Atlanta right now is Marlo Hampton airing out these hoes. Candy dating outside her
Mark, you a
tax
hater.
bracket
You a
because her
hater.
pussy
You a
is
hater.
loose.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say about Candy?
What now?
I said the only good thing about Housewives Atlanta right now is Marlo airing these hoes out, telling Candy that she date underneath her tax bracket because her coochie is loose. That was nothing but the truth.
Ooh. All right
Saying
now. All right
it's
now.
the
All
truth.
right.
Oh,
Okay
okay.
now.
That was deep.
Okay.
Candy
All
been
right.
there, here, there, everywhere. Marlo said, I
Oh.
believe it. She done dated this one, that one. Yeah,
Oh.
that's why you got to date underneath your tax bracket. I believe it.
Oh my God. Okay,
I
Mark.
believe it.
I'm not the Candy fan. I'm not the best
Ooh,
Candy fan.
child.
But do you
Wow.
think you're going in too hard on her?
Why?
You're calling her a slut.
I didn't call it. Listen, Candy knew what she was doing when she got with Block. He already said that she knew that
Yep.
he was with someone.
Yeah.
We didn't heard the story about Jermaine and everybody and his daddy.
Oh,
Then when Jermaine was
Okay.
asked about it, instead of saying no, it didn't happen, he said, I ain't gonna get into all that. That tells me that it happened.
Wait a minute, Mark. You think I'm not gonna repeat it. I love it when you call in though. You are a hot mess.
Oh my
That
He
is
Lord.
do,
the
but that's the
truth.
truth though. That's the
That
truth.
is the truth. And
That is
people
the
get
truth. He
upset
telling the
about it,
truth
You
and,
are
about
and,
being
that.
and Candy can do no wrong. That's what everybody think. Candy can do no wrong. Kenya can do no wrong. Kenya paid for that man. Why on earth would you
right,
marry somebody you don't even
right,
know?
Oh.
right.
okay. Can
She
you hear
didn't
us
know
now?
him.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah,
Mark is
She didn't
crazy.
know Mark. She
Oh my
married Mark.
God.
She didn't have no better luck with Matt, with Walter. All these men trolloping through the
right.
screen.
Let me say something. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they were talking about Portia.
She a hoe.
That she
No, come
that
on now.
no, let me. I know, Perry. I got to tell it that allegedly Portia was dating some African guy, the guy that Mauricio brought the house from. You know who I'm talking about, Freddie. He's a rich guy. I think it's an Equatorial. He's a prince or something like that. But
Oh yeah, the princess of Prince of Equatorial New Guinea, the one that's suing
him.
Mauricio for
She's saying that
being dodgy with that house in Malibu. Yeah,
this person told me that Tamala Jones was actually dating him, and Portia took him from her. And people are saying, this person who was not Team Portia said that Portia has a long history of taking other people's men. That's what
She's a hoe. She's a hoe.
No, but
Exactly.
that's
You
what
see what
all
they
right,
said at
she's a
Ultimate
hoe.
Girls Trip?
didn't she
That's
even
what all
pick
of them do.
Cordell off someone else as well?
all of them
That's
do the
what I
same
heard.
thing.
Well, I've been saying it, babe. I've
Her
been
mom did
saying
it too.
Okay, let you sound off really quickly.
once again, Shatuka man is right for her name. Once again, Shatuka took a man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
She's
tried
a
to
home
take
wrecker.
Raquel
I tried to
Bardia
tell y'all. I
instead.
told you last time I called. I don't know where she got it from. Diane, I don't know where she
Diane
got
did
it
it
from.
too.
She got it. She got it. Okay.
All
Baby
right,
got
sound
it.
off, Dante. Can you hear us now? Sound off really
Yeah,
quickly.
I can hear you guys. So
Okay.
a few things. So with the Eva thing, like I said, when she took that role and she started doing the full nude pictures on Instagram and all that stuff, you remember her husband's very conservative. He's in that world of
Are
politics
you
and stuff.
kidding me
Remember,
right
he
now
said he
that
don't like that. But
Dante,
hey, that's what he said. That's what he said. Remember that.
Dante. The man cheated. How is this Eva's fault?
But how do we know that though?
It's just
They still haven't said it. We're
Well,
just
that's
assuming. Immediately when they said there was a divorce, and because he came out and said he's going to fight for the relationship, immediately across all boards of social media, it automatically, everyone, especially females, said, oh, he cheated off rip. And we don't even know the story. We automatically condemned him before having proof.
Dante.
Well, there were rumors of abuse as well, allegedly.
So what you saying is that Eva got naked and posted up pictures?
I think that started becoming a problem. He probably said something, she was like, I'm in that free thing and stuff.
Let me call you out right now.
She lie a lot.
If that's true, then why did he come out publicly and say he wanted to save his marriage? Why isn't Eva even talking to him if she's the reason that the marriage fell apart?
Because Eva be backpedaling now. Candy called her out for that a lot. She lie about a lot of things. So maybe she's like, you know what, I'm just going to end it because he probably said something to be like, I don't like this. And she's like, well, I'm going to do what I want anyways. And then he's like, and she's like, you know what, I'm just going to end it. Because a lot of these times now, it's always one person's ending it, even though they could be the problem. So we can't assume nothing until they say something. As for the kid, it's true. Think about it.
Harry.
A lot of people are not taking accountability on a lot of things now.
He's saying
I have found another Perry. That's absolutely ridiculous, Dante.
I didn't know about the new pictures. I didn't know about the new pictures, and I didn't know that
Perry,
she had a
stop.
line.
You're really going to bat for your boy. You're going to bat.
No, I'm just saying I didn't know she had a line problem either.
Oh, of course she does.
Okay, Dante, what did Eva lie about?
Okay, when she was on the show, she said mad stuff about people, and then she'll be like, I didn't say that, and what had happened. And then the producers went and showed exactly what she was saying. She always lied. She even said, in fact, the crazy thing is before you started this episode, I'm rewatching the Toronto, Canada episode where Portia calls her out, and she's like, I didn't say that at all. I didn't say nothing about the C-section scars. And then she's like, oh, so Candy's a liar? And Candy's like, I'm not a liar. I was literally watching the episode, and then the producer showed back where she said what she said, and then still lied. So she lies a lot.
Oh, God.
That's very true.
She lies
She do. On the show,
He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth on that.
And lied.
All right,
Now,
listen, I don't have a
as
lot
far
of
as
time. I'm running
Kenya-
out of time. Sound off really quickly, Miss Parker. Really quickly.
Okay, I wanted to talk about Kenya. I'm so tired of this daggone divorce. This divorce been going on for 3 years. They should have never been married. It should be about, just go ahead and get a man of money and get rid of him, because that's all he wants.
Yeah. Rose, sound off really quickly.
It's a shame.
I'm going to sound off on two things.
We want.
I'm going to sign off on two things. Actually, Kenya and Eva.
You gotta do it really quickly. Go ahead.
All right, I adore Eva. I think the wrong thing that Eva happened in her marriage is she let other people in her marriage. They had an open marriage. Somebody didn't like the open marriage. They wanted it stopped.
Hold
so
on,
there.
hold on, hold
What?
on, bro.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Who said they
Open
had an open
marriage?
marriage?
What?
They
What?
did?
An open marriage. Yes, they had
Who
an
Girl,
open
told
what?
you?
marriage.
Hold on, really quickly. You cannot just throw this on us at the last minute. Who told you that they had an open marriage? Or how
Seen it
long have you heard this?
on a show, and I can't remember what the show's name was that I watched. Like that they were saying that they had an open marriage
How long ago did you hear this rumor?
about a month ago when this all just happened.
Oh wow.
And I can't remember what the show was, or I would tell you. But they had an open marriage, and I think somebody said they didn't want it anymore, and that's what happened. I don't believe that he cheated on her per se. And then for Kenya, they both have wrong mindsets. Kenya just wants love, and she chases love on all the wrong places, as everybody has said. She needs. I don't think she needs a white man. She needs a new mindset. She needs to be by herself and learn who she is before she goes out with another man.
Yeah.
Because she's going to find the same thing in a white man. No offense. You have the same mindset, whether you white, black, polka dotted, red. I don't care what you are.
You're right.
Yeah.
H,
You're
can you
right.
sound off
That's
really
true. That's true. That is so much true. I think she got the Halle Berry syndrome. Both of them, all three of them do. All three of them is gorgeous,
Well, see,
beautiful
they
women,
are,
and can't
right?
damn keep a man.
sound off H? What did you have to say?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
The Kenya Moore fact train is about to pull in. Somebody said that she makes good TV. Can anybody tell me what she's done on TV? Did she get married? Did she give birth? I mean, she can't even get divorced on the show.
Are you saying no? Hold on, H.
Throwing
First of all,
shade.
are you calling from England?
I've called before, and oh my, I can't believe it. Hello, Uncle Perry.
What's up?
I called before. I was on the show quickly with Freddie when you were talking about the reaction to the Queen's passing.
Oh, I've. Okay, are you saying that Kenya Moore is not good television?
What has she done?
She's she's a shade assassin.
Right.
What about
okay.
You'd want from a housewife.
Right about now, I'm being a shade assassin, but we need a shade assassin with accomplishments. Where are the accomplishments she's lacking?
Oh, wait a minute.
She's right.
I said what I said.
Now wait a minute.
Okay,
See,
now. All right, now.
You gotta admit, Kenya
Hold
has
on.
always kept
Where
the
did
show
you
going.
get your American shade? Because I said what I said. That's something here. I love it.
Like I believe Candice said it was an old African proverb.
There's shade. There's shade.
Sound off really quickly, Denzel, and don't beat up on H. Go ahead.
No, listen. Look. That was funny. That was funny. I love it. I love it. I like Kenya Moore. I used to not like her, but I do like Kenya Moore. But a lot of people think this is her karma because she was going after other people's marriages, and a lot of people are saying that this is her karma, and she's getting what she's getting.
Bro, did you just call Kenya Moore a trick?
Yes, I did. I called her a trick.
Not a trick.
I gotta go. I can't.
Can I just quickly say one more thing?
Sure, go ahead, H.
Put it this way, she was in everybody else's marriages, but when it came to her husband, poor Marlo had to go all the way to New York to go and have a conversation with him. So, it's a good job for her. He didn't want to be around. Otherwise, she would have got back what she's given out. And I'll let you go on that.
Y'all are vicious.
All right now.
Listen, Freddie, I'm so glad that you called in.
Love it.
It's always good to see you. You've always got
Thank you.
Thank you, H. But I got to end it here, guys.
Great show, Sherelle.
Wait, Sherelle.
Great show, Sherelle. It was nice seeing everybody. Hi, Freddie. I love you, Freddie.
Hi, Freddie. Hi, Perry. Hi, Sherelle.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you, Dante. Don't be a stranger, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna come back, girl. I'm gonna come back. I love you guys.
Bye, guys. All right, you
Bye,
guys get ready
Sherelle
to
and
get your
Perry,
phone.
everybody.
All right,
Bye,
later.
y'all.
Take
All
care,
right, take
guys.
care.
That was a very fun show. That was the best. Freddie, where's Perry? Thank you, Dante. It's really good to see you. And with all your tea, you come in, you look like a little angel, and then you just drag everyone and then deliver tea. I love it.
Oh, you know, it's always me. That's what I'm doing. Always got my eye on people, and these housewives damn well know when I'm here.
Well,
No
did
one's
you
safe.
hear about the upcoming season for Atlanta? That we're going to have a good season?
I think we will have a good season. Potomac, I'm very happy Big Reese has been fired as well.
Oh, did you hear too? They just announced a new housewife.
Yes, she's Nigerian. She's a friend of Ashley's, and her name is like Nunuki or something.
What show is that?
Oh, for Potomac, her name, yeah, it's Nnee Nunika.
Does that mean they're going to fire someone? I got to make a whole show
That's
about
what
that.
I'm trying to work out. Oh, and did you hear Erica Jane? She's doing a Vegas residency.
Down the street from my house. I heard
House
about
Blues.
it.
I'm planning to come to Vegas in November for BravoCon.
If you are?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great because Diva's going to come. We should all get together.
We'll definitely get together.
Oh my God, Freddie, that would be great. That would be great. Like, I'm over Bravo shows, but just because it's here, I'm gonna go. I hear it's like $2,000. Like, it's really expensive. That's what I heard. But I'm just gonna go and check it out.
I'm gonna go. We're gonna confront Andy Cohen.
No, Freddie, that would be great. That would be great. Anyway, I'm out of time. You guys, please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. If I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I'm simply out of time. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, but you do. So I appreciate it. On three, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.